Yo, the check just came, man. Cash in the bills. LeBron James responds to Stephen A. Smith. As y'all all know, LeBron is really the type, you feel me? He the GOAT, he the king, dog. Y'all already know y'all gotta respect Bron, okay? Y'all gotta respect Bron. If y'all don't respect Bron, then I don't know. I don't really get into sports like that, but I'm gonna react to this because it's interesting, you feel me? Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, we gonna get into this, dog. But yeah, let's go ahead and react to this.
People close to LeBron James talking to me about questioning him as a father. Come on, y'all. That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son.
I think this is the second time in my career that I caused some sort of chaos in mainstream media. The first time being when I went viral during the 2023 NBA draft for this.
Miller, his name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder. How is this factoring, if at all, into how teams are evaluating him?
Yeah, Malika, part of it.
I don't think it would be brought up at all if it wasn't for Malika just bringing it up on national television right now. And now I think I did the same thing to Stephen A. Smith, so we're going to break down the entire story, including what happened to me personally.
Good. I'm glad they bringing down this shit because I'm like, where did LeBron go wrong at? Okay, where did LeBron go wrong at, and why is LeBron a trending topic right now? Okay, because I wouldn't be covering this shit if LeBron wasn't a trending topic, dog.
Personally during that game. Before we get to the content, we just launched a brand new baseball channel called Uni Diamond Talk. We're giving away 10 copies of MLB The Show 25 to a subscriber that turns on their notifications on that channel. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro.
It's a fire intro, by the way. Shout out to my boy Flight Mike. Okay, he cooking up with the basketball content.
Today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks. We've been having a dominant run making easy money on our NBA props that I give away on my Instagram at The Flight Mike and on my Patreon at Microphone. Make sure you use my promo code Microphone to get $50 when you make a play of $5 or more, or just click in the link in the description down below. And thank you, Prize Picks, for the sponsor. Mike Chuck 1212. What's going on, everybody? I have to open up this video on Stephen A. Smith by saying that I have a lot of respect for the entertainment value that Stephen A. has brought to ESPN and the amount that ESPN just works him in general. And it's my firm belief that whenever one company decides to work an individual to this extent, they're gonna slip up a lot. You start to become more detached from your takes. Some of your takes might be incorrect, especially because you don't really watch Stephen A. Smith to get in-depth analysis about the NBA and the NFL. Rather, he's there to tell you what's going on in the NBA and NFL while making you laugh, and sometimes if there isn't really anything to talk about, he's prone to reaching. Regardless, I think he's a legend in the industry, and
Definitely a legend. He's been around for a long time though. So my dog right here definitely like is one of those dudes that's real good at his job. He been doing this public television entertainment for a long time. Okay, as a black dude, for real.
I have a lot of respect for him, and I definitely wouldn't be doing what I do currently if it wasn't for Stephen A. And clearly ESPN feels the same exact way about Stephen A.
It's funny how his name is spelled Stephen, but it's Stephen A. Okay, I'm like, bro, what's going on with your name right now? Okay, I'm confused.
Smith, because this man has had one crazy month. I mean, originally, Stephen A. Smith was flirting with the idea of being the Democratic nominee for President of the United States in 2028. No, I'm actually serious. This is something that was being discussed. Back in November, Stephen A. said this.
I had a legitimate shot to win the presidency of the United States of America. I would definitely consider it.
And more recently, he even came out and said that he felt like he could beat each and every Democratic nominee.
I mean it when I say
Yo, he better than Obama? That's a good question.
it. I think I can beat them all.
Now, regardless, ESPN views Stephen A. Smith as a gigantic asset because they recently signed him to a 5-year, $100 million contract, which is more money than D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, Lou Dort, Austin Reeves.
Yeah, $100 million. $100 million, dog. That's a lot of goddamn money, dog. A lot of what the fuck? Since when did ESPN start giving out all this goddamn money, dog?
Malik Monk, Kobe White, and even future Hall of Fame point guard Chris Paul. It's truly a game-changing amount of money to give a sports commentator, but given the amount that ESPN works Stephen A, it doesn't really surprise me. Stephen A. Smith even addressed his new contract on First Take.
You know, I got a lot of things that I want to achieve, a lot of things that I want to accomplish in my life that extend beyond this show and beyond the world of sports, but it all starts here, and I'm really happy. I'm happy it's over. It took too damn long. I can tell you that much. It took too damn long.
So how did Stephen A. Smith decide to celebrate? Well, he decided to go and watch the Lakers take on the New York Knicks, where I had the honor of sitting back a few rows behind him. Hopefully one day I could afford to sit courtside, but until then,
Facts, dog. Hey, I seen the new VR. Okay, I seen the new VR, bro. They got you sitting courtside in virtual reality, dog. And I'm like, dog, I gotta get one of them Apple VRs, dog. Like, fuck going to a game, nigga. If I could see LeBron dunk like right in front of my face, dog, I'm getting the VR. Fuck they talking about? The Apple one.
I'm just gonna settle for section 101, row 7, seat 1, which was probably the best seats I've ever gotten. So a huge shout out to you guys and a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting me in a situation where I could get such seats. From a personal perspective, it was a really cool game. I had the opportunity to meet Tony Khan, and the game went into overtime. But in the middle of the game, Stephen A. Smith walked courtside and sat down. I said to my buddy that was Stephen A. Smith, explained who he was, explained how he just signed a 5-year, $100 million contract. And as I was explaining this, LeBron James got to Stephen A. Smith's face and they started to have some words together. Me noticing that this looked very tense.
Oh, okay. I wish I can zoom in, but I can't zoom in right now. LeBron looked heated right now. Like he looked like he definitely pressing Stephen A. You feel me? And yeah, LeBron looked real mad right now.
Took out my phone and recorded it immediately. I posted it onto X. I don't necessarily have the biggest following on X. And I think as a result of this, someone stole it and took credit for it. But I want to give a huge shout out to the individuals that cited me originally. Legion Hoops originally made a mistake and said someone else did it. But Legion Hoops, Lakers All Day Every Day, Bleacher Report, ESPN, and SportsCenter eventually corrected their mistake. So I want to give a huge shout outs to all of them for doing that. But I took the video, I tweeted it out, and I said, I wonder what LeBron James was saying to Stephen A. Smith here. And this is where I think our NBA community is just so freaking cool.
Wait, was Stephen A. talking about Bronny or something, bro? This is the only reason I can see LeBron get mad.
Because it didn't take very long for fans to speculate that this had to do with LeBron James' son, Bronny. Now, this is where things get really cool, because at first, fans were speculating that LeBron James was mad that Stephen A. Smith was talking trash about him, which is something that Stephen A. Smith does quite often.
Should LeBron get some credit for JJ Redick? And now we're praising him as potentially he's the coach of the year, and we were like raking LeBron through the coals for that.
Are you ready for this? I'd still rake him.
I mean, Stephen A. Smith and Kai Cenat literally got into it on First Take over LeBron James.
When it comes to LeBron James, you start hating. That's how I feel. But listen, every time when there's a debate going on with Michael Jordan and LeBron James, you always got something to say about LBJ. And I'm here to say, bro, LeBron's better than Jordan. I said it.
Don't you even think about coming on this show.
Oh, okay. This might be why LeBron James mad. I forgot Kai Cenat did go on ESPN. I was gonna react to that, but I decided not to because they said something about copyright or some shit, and they was gonna take the stream down.
Michael Jordan ain't never had 50,000 points.
But the thing is, Skip Bayless has made an entire career hating on LeBron James. I mean, so many analysts just use LeBron James and hating on LeBron James as easy content that LeBron doesn't really respond to any of it. I mean, LeBron has never once publicly acknowledged Skip Bayless. So it certainly didn't have anything to do with that, because I don't think LeBron is that soft. When you have this many people in the media talking trash about you, it doesn't affect you at a specific point. But a member of our community eventually said that it looks like LeBron James is telling him, keep my son out of this Now, this may seem a little random, and then you take a look at some of the stuff that Stephen A. Smith has said about Bronny recently.
I'm not being cruel to Bronny. I'm looking out. Do you want it this way? He can't go into the G League and average 20, 25, and stay there until he's ready?
Now, this wasn't the only instance of Stephen.
Yo, okay, the situation with Bronny, Look, LeBron James is that, dog. You feel me? Obviously, LeBron got some strings that he can pull. You feel me? So there's nothing that you can say about it, Stephen A. Dog. You just gotta let it happen, dog. You feel me? Let it happen. Let it breathe, y'all. Feel me? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. We still into some content, y'all. We still live streaming, dog. You feel me? We still here.
Stephen A. Smith hating on Bronny. Here's another instance of it.
We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong.
And another instance of it.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad.
Now here's the thing.
Facts. Now I did have an opinion, bro. Like I said, an opinion. I said that I can definitely hoop Bronny James, dog. I said that. I was like, I can hoop Bronny James. And then somebody rebutted, and they was like, dog, you know how good Bronny James is? You feel me? And I was like, he decent. I mean, he can hoop a little bit. I just feel like I can, though. I don't know why. I just feel like I definitely could hoop Bronny James, dog. Yeah.
I know what you might be saying.
But Mike, you made plenty of negative content on Bronny James. You're being a hypocrite.
And that is true. Yes, I thought the way the Lakers were managing Bronny's career was a little atypical. I definitely felt like he wasn't placed in the greatest situation to succeed. And I never really hated on the kid himself. Rather, I expressed empathy for him. I felt like being a player that was only shooting 27% from three and 36% from the field in college, clearly.
Right, and Bronny James do train a lot, so I think I capped out, bro. I can't. I'm getting better. I have been conditioning, but Bronny James have been working on, basketball for a long time, dog.
Not developing at all whatsoever, and then being thrown to the wolves in the NBA as a result of nepotism. Then being told that you're going to spend some time in the G League and some time riding the bench in the NBA just was a recipe for disaster. That, and I was kind of annoyed that was our greatest move in the offseason. I mean, it was Dalton Connect, Bronny James, and JJ Redick, which in hindsight kind of looks like a great offseason. But even then, I wasn't ever outright disrespectful to Bronny. But according to Nick Wright, the straw that broke the camel's back here was the fact that Stephen A. Smith was playing Bronny lowlights in the background while he was talking about the face of the league comment.
When Stephen A. brought that up on his podcast, you know what video played alongside it? Like the soundless, what we call B-roll highlights? It was Bronny's bad minutes against the Sixers. That's true. So, again, I don't think that's Stephen A.'s call. It doesn't exactly dispel the narrative that, well, yeah, there might be a little unfairness here.
Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, LeBron James recently went viral for saying that he never asked to be the face of the league.
Why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis on everybody? You have that responsibility. It's just weird. It's weird energy.
And my original.
Being a face of anything, dog. When you on top, dog, you gonna have a lot of criticism and shit like that. But yeah.
Now I don't know what you did when you